the deepest hole in the world. We can't dig to the center of the earth, but that hasn't stopped us from trying. Whether explicit efforts to dig through the earth's mantle or some of the world's wildest open-pit mines, humankind has done some serious digging. If the earth is like an onion, then the crust is like the thin skin of the planet. It is only 25 miles thick. Beyond this is the 1,800-mile deep mantle, and beyond that, right at the center of the earth, is the core. Hello everyone, I am Debanshu Dibyajeet. Welcome to my scientific and infotainment channel. The channel's aim is to entertain you with mysterious and unbelievable contents on science, technology, history and the universe. So please subscribe to this channel for amazing videos. Please do like, comment and share, and subscribe to this channel by clicking that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload. In this video, I will explore some of the craziest man-made holes out there through both ice and land. So let's get started. Number 1. Kola Superdeep Borehole, Russia. Beneath this rusty old metal cap lies some of our world's deepest mysteries. Though it measures just 9 inches in diameter, the hole beneath the cap extends 40,230 feet under the earth, or 7.5 miles. That's roughly a third of the way through the Baltic continental crust. It's the deepest borehole in the world. Boreholes are typically used in the oil and gas industry, but the Kola Superdeep borehole was used in search of something else. Information about the Earth's crust. The Kola Superdeep borehole is the result of a scientific drilling project of the Soviet Union near the Russian border with Norway. The project attempted to drill as deep as possible into the Earth's crust. Kola Superdeep borehole, the deepest man-made hole on Earth and the deepest artificial point on Earth, the 40,230 feet deep or 12.2 kilometer construction is so deep that locals swear you can hear the screams of souls tortured in hell. It took the Soviets around 20 years to drill this far, but the drill bit was still only about one-third of the ways through the crust of the Earth's mantle when the project came grinding to a halt in the chaos of the post-Soviet Russia. Drilling began on 24 May 1970 using the Uralmash 4E and later the Uralmash 15,000 series drilling rig, and it became the deepest man-made hole in history in 1979. The 23 centimeter diameter boreholes were drilled by branching from a central hole. The deepest reached 12,262 meters in 1989, the deepest artificial point on Earth. In terms of true vertical depth, it is the deepest borehole in the world. For 2 decades, it was also the world's longest borehole in terms of measured depth along the well bore, until it was surpassed by 2008 by the 12,289 meter long Al Shaheen oil well in Qatar. Why was the deepest hole on Earth sealed up? The final mystery revealed by the borehole was the reason drilling operations had to be abandoned once the drill reached depths in excess of about 10,000 feet. The temperature gradient suddenly began to increase unexpectedly. At the hole's maximum depth, temperature skyrocketed to 356 degrees Fahrenheit, which was much higher than 212 degrees Fahrenheit originally predicted. The drill was rendered useless at such temperatures. It's like trying to keep a pit in the center of a pot of hot soup. What did they discover? The Kola Superdeep borehole led to a number of fascinating discoveries. For example, there is a lot of water underground. The discovery was one of the most important. Scientists believe that this water is actually trapped in the rocks that make up the Earth's mantle and parts of the crust. They think it is trapped in the form of hydrogen and oxygen atoms. The drilling process released some of these trapped gas atoms, producing water. Scientists also discovered microscopic plankton fossils at around 6.7 kilometers below the Earth's surface. 24 different species of ancient microplankton were catalogued during the project. The project was officially closed down in 2005, and the site has since fallen into disrepair. The hole itself was welded shut by the rusted metal cap that today covers it, as if to permanently hide the hole's many mysteries from the surface of the world. Number 2. German Continental Deep Drilling Program. Several super deep drilling projects followed the footsteps of the Kola Super Deep Borehole project. In the late 1980s, the German Continental Deep Drilling Program attempted to drill their own borehole. That project ended because of high temperatures. At the depths of 9,100 meters, they reached the temperatures of about 260 degrees Celsius. Benjamin Andrews, a research geologist and a curator of the National Rock and Ore Collection at the Smithsonian's National Museum of Natural History, said, "If we have a better knowledge of what the mantle is and how the mantle behaves, we have a better knowledge of volcanoes and earthquakes and better knowledge of how the planet as a whole works." Scientists took their first crack at the mantle in 1958 with Project Mohole. American engineers drilled through the Pacific Ocean floor of Guadalupe, Mexico, but Congress discontinued funding in 1966 before the drillers ever reached the mantle. Some projects have also attempted drilling through the Earth's crust underwater. The Japanese drill ship Chiku is the most notable example. The ship is designed to operate in waters of up to 2,500 meters deep. It is designed to drill a further 7,000 meters into the Earth's crust. Its most recent expedition took place in 2009. Number 3. The Kimberley Diamond Mine, Africa. The Kimberley Diamond Mine is a combination of open pit and underground diamond mine in Kimberley, South Africa. At the center of the site lies the Big Hole with nearly a half a kilometer wide diameter and a depth of 215 meters. Before diamonds were discovered at the site of the mine, two Dutch pioneers, Johannes Nicolas and Diederik Arnoldus de Beers, had established a farm there. When diamonds were found in 1866, the discovery set off a diamond rush, and diamond prospectors from many countries flocked to the area. The De Beers brothers eventually sold their property. Between 1871 and 1914, some 50,000 miners had excavated 22.5 tons of rock, producing a total weight of 2,722 kilograms of rough diamonds, 14,504,566 carats. In 1888, Cecil John Rhodes and Charles Rood took over the mines and set up a new company, De Beers Consolidated Mines Ltd. Today, De Beers remains the dominant company in diamond market, owning 70% of the mines in South Africa and producing 40% of the world's rough diamonds. In 2006, De Beers invested some $7.7 million in developing the Big Hole as a tourist site and diamond mining museum. In later years, some claim that the Kimberley Big Hole was the largest hole ever dug by human hands, but when the claim was investigated, the Big Hole lost out to the Jagersfontein mine. Number 4. Diavik Diamond Mine, Canada. One of the newer holes on the list, the Diavik Diamond Mine opened in 2003 and has reached a deeper than 600 feet in the Canadian Arctic. Located on the East Land in Lac des Graces, northeast of Yellowknife, the mine is accessible only by planes. There's a gravel runway big enough for a Boeing 737 and an ice road. And that's only if the weather is good enough. The mine yields 3,300 pounds of diamonds annually amidst the ice. Whoever mines those diamonds is a rich man. Number 5. The Berkeley Pit, Montana. Opened in 1955 as a way to mine for copper in Butte, Montana, the Berkeley Pit grew to a depth of 1,700 feet before it was closed down in 1982. Since that time, the pit has filled with over 900 feet of groundwater and rainwater, combined with a heavy load of heavy metals and chemicals of the prior mining of operation. The water has turned highly acidic, and measures are taken to keep birds out of the water ever since. A 342 bird flock of snow geese died inside the mile-long, half-mile-wide pit in the 1990s. Number 6. Mir Mine-Russia. The Mir Mine was the first developed and the largest diamond mine in the Soviet Union. Its surface operation lasted 44 years, finally closing in June 2001. After the collapse of the USSR in the 1990s, the mine was operated by the Sakha Diamond Company, which reported annual profits in excess of $600 million from the diamond sales. Number 7. The Bingham Canyon Mine, Utah. The Bingham Canyon Mine is one of the largest open pit mines in the world, measuring more than 4 kilometers, 2.5 miles wide, and 1,200 meters, 3,900 feet deep. Kennecott's Bingham Canyon Mine will last until at least 2032. Since 2008, Kennecott has produced 2.7 million tons of refined copper, 3.3 million ounces of gold, 35.2 million ounces of silver, and 200 million pounds of molybdenum. It has paid nearly $500 million in taxes and royalties in Utah since 2013, while employing 1,900 workers. The production of copper and other metals will continue at Utah's Bingham Canyon Mine, though at least 2032, under a $1 billion investment, announced last year by mine owner Rio Tinto. Number 8. IceCube Neutrino Observatory, Antarctica. IceCube, the South Pole Neutrino Observatory, is a cubic kilometer particle detector made of Antarctic ice and located near the Amundsen Scott South Pole Station. It is buried beneath the surface, extending to a depth of about 2,500 meters. IceCube is the first gigantic neutron detector ever built and was primarily designed to observe neutrinos from the most violent astrophysical sources in our universe. Neutrinos, almost massless particles with no electric charge, can travel from their sources to Earth with essentially no attenuation and no deflection by magnetic fields. IceCube is designed to look for point sources of neutrinos in the TeV range to explore the highest energy astrophysical processes. In November 2013, it was announced that IceCube had detected 28 neutrinos that likely originated outside the solar system. Neutrinos are tiny, nearly massless particles that travel at near light speeds, born from violent astrophysical events like exploding stars and gamma-ray bursts. They are fantastically abundant in the universe and can move easily through lead as we move through air. Neutrinos have the potential to do amazing things like speed up global communication, detect the presence of nuclear weapons, and even confirm the presence of elusive dark matter. It is used to X-ray the Earth to find the cavities of minerals and oil deposits. And that's all for today's topic. Thank you all for watching this video, and if you like this video then do like this video and comment on this video. And if you want to visit my other channel, Dibtastic About Gaming, then make sure to click this link right here. Till then, bye bye and see you in the next video.